Pastor Saul Adefarasin, he say Nigeria is finished. That is coming from a pastor, not even a correct one though, because I don't see that guy as a real pastor. A pastor that has been misleading his congregation for years, but the congregation you don't know because their brain is dead. He's not coming out to say the Nigeria is a dead country. Instead of the idiot to call out Tinubu useless government, he's saying the country is dead. Who is killing the country? Who is killing the country? I thought I say all these pastors, they're full of people when they finish this country. I was talking with one of my unit members in church. I said, why are pastors, especially the ones in diaspora, not talking about the issues going on in Nigeria? And now begin to tell me story left to right, right to left. I just look, I say, well, let me not argue too much. But you can see Pastor Saul Adefarasin, the pastor that has misled his members, is not telling the members that Nigeria is dead. But he's not telling you that Tinubu is the cause of, or one of the cause of why the country is dying today. All these pastors should come out and drag Tinubu. Why are they hiding? Is Tinubu funding them? Is APC government funding them? Why are they not calling out Tinubu? All these pastors, they are very evil. Very evil people. Call out Tinubu, you are telling your congregation that the country is dead, that Naira has lost value, blah, 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 blah. When did Naira lose his value? Was not under Tinubu. At least Naira under Buhari was not terrible like the way it is today. But no, Nigeria is dead. You will not tell your members that Tinubu is the cause. Because all of you are getting funding from APC government. No wahala. Those of you going to House of the Rock and continue to have dead brain cells.
This same man of God, now him be the one during that time where campaign was starts. All these APC pastors. Now he talks say we have to have Saul before David. Now Saul don't they see us everybody there. Many of these people, maybe na another tricks. They won't make they respond. They always say things that you don't know where they are coming from. To be a poor person, and the way that they take call this, you are poor. People like say they want to spit on you. You don't see where Belen na water. They call say poor people. That is, and unfortunately, almost everybody, 80 to 90% of people where they bongo they poor, whether you believe them or not. That poverty self follow spread. They pursue people where they uptown, where they for abroad. Because if you have a lot of poor people within you, in your family, not only you they work 50, 30, no they work. Okay, you still they poor somehow. So what I'm telling you, you will be Christian, religious person, where they go, they sit down, they listen to these people, they could abuse you, they talk to you. Yes, you might be trying to pass a message that Nigeria don't cast. That if you are still counting in Naira, you are poor. We understand that, but there's but to it. Not because poverty, no day because before you come, but the way that they take do them, pastors go even they accuse you are not praying enough. Now make you day poor. And now that couple way they put for them, now they gather become that heavy. Come to accuse you, you don't know God enough. Now you put you in poverty. At the same time, you go still see person where they poor like that. You go see they capsize money from him through one way or the other or her. You go see they threaten them. If you know so, if you know challenge, if you know leap, if you know touch my garment, you know go heaven. You know go do this. Your business no go work. They forget that there is nothing wrong with them. Not only the system, not the governance, not their governments. Now Babio, Tinubu them, now them put you where you dey. Now government they make things work for in a place. So this man where we carry eye on the threatened person recently, some of these people, when I know they listen to them, the best thing you can do yourself as a mature person, now to leave all these religious people, all these pastors, all these imam, leave them, go and use your brain to think out something for yourself. If not, oh yeah, now, no time.
My problem with Pastor Paul Adefarasin is that most times they play a play, they can just go. You go talk two things at two different times. If this one enter, he win. If this one enter, he win. I remember before the election, Pastor Paul Adefarasin came on the altar. I remember he was wearing a black native, and he said, that time we were all campaigning for Obi, we wanted Obi to win, and he came and he said that the election might not go as we are planning it. I'll go find that video. He said, David will come, but Saul will come first. He was likening David to Peter Obi, and he was likening Saul to Tinubu. So what he was saying was that, your Peter Obi, where you want to come, but he will not come before Saul. Saul will come first. Right? I call the wonder that I say, if the Buhari way did that time not be Saul, how many Saul we want to get from one country? We have had Buhari for 8 years. That was enough Saul. You want to give us another Saul? Okay, I call it, okay, maybe that Peter Obi be the Saul him they talk about. Then another day again on the altar, he preached that he said, the person that's going to win the election is our brother. He would win. He's a Yoruba man, you understand what he was saying. But I didn't want to call the name, so that if he cast, he goes, Tinubu, they talk with that. So apparently he told us that Tinubu was going to win the election, and Tinubu was going to be Saul, and David will come later. Now, that's your prophecy, don't work now, Abi. Saul all day. I expect that Pastor Paul Adefarasin now will be telling us that calm down, oh, now Saul day now. David, they come next election. All of a sudden, they tell us that in Nigeria don't die. So Saul don't kill Israel. Now they want to know, we are waiting for David. Now they turn us up and down. You know, the day I really told myself that I needed a plan B was when Pastor Paul Adefarasin told us that we should have a plan B. He said that his wife had traveled to go and prepare a plan B. This same man go come, make it tell us, say Saul they come, say David go come later, say okay, that be say hope day for the country. Now you don't declare the country dead. You will not do that with us. Is Nigeria alive or not? They're straightforward. Now let's go to his father's salary he was talking about. I was telling people that when salaries were 17,000 naira minimum wage, was it, how much was salary during Good Luck Jonathan? Whatever it is, I think it was 17,000 or so. It was higher than now when it is 70k. You see, people calculate money with numbers. Money is not calculated in numbers, it's calculated in value. So when Tinubu come and tell us that the governors are collecting more money, it's because it's calculating as a number. Let us calculate it in value. What is the value of the money you are giving governors now, and what Buhari gave them? Buhari gave them more. When Buhari was in power, if he gave them 500 million naira per state, it was $1 million. Today, if you give them 1.4 billion per state, it is still $1 million. It is still $1 million. So you come and tell us Buhari was giving them 500 million a year, has given them 1 billion a year. You are giving them lesser than what Buhari gave them. When they see the mass that they play against us for Nigeria, Nigerians are not ready. When they are ready, we will know. Some people still defend this government, so now I go clear.
If this thing where this man talking are true, man, you need to double your hustle. All right, the General Overseer of House on the Rock Church will be Pastor Paul Adefarasin. He say Nigeria don't kaput, make we know they deceive ourselves. He say once you are counting in naira, you are a poor person. I beg, not true. If you dey count in naira, that is another people foreign currency. Now be the main way we say you if you count yourself, say you dey rich. You agree with Paul Adefarasin, say if you dey count in naira, you be poor person. You dey earn salary for naira, you be poor person.
The senior pastor of House of the Rock Church, Pastor Paul Adefarasin, sparked a heated debate online after he described Nigeria as dead, bluntly stating that anyone who counts their wealth in naira is poor. Adefarasin made the comments during a sermon on May 17th titled Becoming Who God Says You Can Be, the sequel, where he spoke about how much value the naira has lost through the years. Let's take a look.
Nigeria is dead. Let's not deceive ourselves. Let me tell you something. I'm going deeper in a minute. Let me tell you something. Once you're counting in naira, you are poor. I was not born poor. My father's salary His last salary in the 1970s or 80s, I can't remember when it was about 18,000 naira. That was money. Let me make it clear to you. How much is a billion naira today in dollars? Or 1.4 billion naira, how much is it in dollars? Only $1 million paying. Do you know what a billion naira was when I was 15, 16? $2.8 billion.
Nigeria is dead. This is what Pastor Paul Adefarasin said from his pulpit. And people are reacting because he said it out loud, what many Nigerians are feeling. We've just spent time covering insecurity stories, and now a prominent pastor is saying the country is dead. Now, as we approach 2027, the question is, does anyone in power care enough to attempt a resurrection? Well, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sparked reactions online after publicly revealing that his economic reforms have impacted him on a personal level, stating that he's lost sleep and weight over the country's challenges. The president made these comments on Sunday while accepting the All Progressives Congress presidential ticket at the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center in Abuja after polling 10.9 million votes. Let's take a look.
If you lost sleep, I lost some too. If you have lost weight, I think I've lost some too. But I've always remembered one thing, that year 2022, I asked for this job and you all supported me and I got it. So I must do it.
Rufai, this has garnered a ton of reactions, and I'll take one from Malowo, who said Tinubu's 2022 words show real intent. He knew reforms would hurt and claimed he'd feel the pain too by losing sleep and weight. Respect for admitting the sacrifice needed for Nigeria's future, but 3+ years later, the pain is too heavy for most citizens. Inflation crushing families, fuel prices unbearable. No visible relief yet. Leaders must watch words with faster results. We're watching. Another ex-user wrote, Tinubu has lost nothing. Not weight, not power, not wealth, not even his children has lost anything. Even his wife couldn't lose her small vegetable farm. Imagine that. The real losers are Nigerians. We lost our purchasing power, lives every day to terrorism, our families to kidnappers, our families to hunger, and many more. I mean, you cannot blame Nigerians for stating the obvious fact. I mean, we just reeled out a ton of insecurity stories. Before I come to you, I'll take this final one. Meanwhile, an old video of Vice President Kashim Shettima from when he was governor of Borno State has re-emerged and has gone viral. In the clip, Shettima is seen getting visibly emotional while speaking about persistent insecurity during former President Goodluck Jonathan's administration. The incident reportedly took place in 2012, while Shettima was presenting a 2013 appropriation bill at the State House of Assembly during an uptick in Boko Haram attacks at the time. Let's take a look.
Our hopes are very much alive and they are very high. Your Excellency, we came with some observations and 10 specific requests for urgent presidential intervention. These observations and requests are products of discussions in the aftermath of our extraordinary security meeting held 1 week ago. We didn't rush to come after the meeting. We felt the need to travel to northern Borno, interact with displaced persons and the military so as to strengthen public confidence. I will seek the understanding of journalists by not making public any of our observations and 10 requests. They are matters of security, which we hope to discuss with Mr. President in a closed-door session.
All right, Rufai, I believe you asked the question the last time. He's crying here.
But
where are the tears now?
He's enjoying. As we got into this administration, for those that said President Tinubu, what did he lose? Didn't they build 20 billion naira worth of house for Shettima? Am I lying?
Yes, so the vice presidential
presidential mansion. So how will he cry? You can't cry in a 20 billion naira mansion now. That time they were crying because Jonathan was their problem. They wanted to remove Jonathan. So anything for the camera, they would do theatric. They would cry. It's cheaper that time. People are going. The only part I just believe I disagree with Pastor Paul Adefarasin is I don't think Nigeria is finished. I don't think Nigeria is finished. I think the day the people wake up in Nigeria and stop the shenanigans of our leaders, the country will jack back up. I don't think Nigeria is a hopeless case. I think the day the people wake up, but as long as people are docile and everything. But what has he said that is not? Don't we talk about the energy? We have all become poorer. So if Pastor Paul is saying if you are earning in naira, we all earn. When the alert for salary coming here, is it not naira? When we see it, as the money not all gone before we plan. In fact, there are some people that I know that are Dr. Abad, before the salary come, they've already even shot Basi on top of the salary. You get. So there are need for everybody. President Tinubu's reform, we said it. It was going to destroy the lives and livelihoods of people. And it has done because it didn't also give us sincerity. People are still feeding facts. Till today, there are many corruptions. Till today, you know the matter of spending FAC for votes. That is, put FAC money, 800 billion. You know, they just swept the case under the carpet.
The allegations.
The allegations under the carpet. I would have wanted people that have the file. Maybe they can take it to EFCC, they can investigate. So you can see the nation is at loggerheads. And you see, one thing I always argue is, the reforms, yes, but the purity and sincerity of the reforms is never the case. Politicians are feeding fat at the expense of the poor people. We didn't get the purity and sincerity of the reform. Those that they needed to go after, they didn't go after them. So we are just hovering around. But the day Nigeria people wake up, that's the day the country will jack back up. Now Nigerians are still sleeping.
Brief comment on Pastor Paul
Adefarasin.
Now, it should not mislead the congregation. Because when a pastor says, oh, if you spend naira, you should spend dollar. If you hold naira, it means you are poor. What volume of naira should anybody hold? Naira is the national currency of Nigeria. It's legal tender. It's not the dollar. Except the pastor is saying that when the congregation comes to church, they should give offerings and pay tithes in dollars. He should speak for himself. And the job of the pastor is not to be telling his congregation that Nigeria is dead. Nigeria is not dead. The business of a pastor, except that now many of these pastors have become motivational speakers. They don't even remember to quote they don't remember to quote the Bible. The whole Christian eschatology is based on giving people hope. Telling them even when they are poor that they will inherit heaven. But to tell them that the country is dead and you must have access to dollars, no, that's very wrong doctrine.
Good viewers all over the world, and welcome back to Local Journal. If listening to everything Pastor Paul Adefarasin said and what Nigerians are saying about his statement about Nigeria is dead, honestly, I find this so very funny because, like, general for 2023 general election, I think when this man spoke, the thing generated a whole lot of controversy because he was like saying that he was subtly trying to canvass for a vote for President Tinubu because he said that there was going to be a Saul before a David, where we needed a David. Now, the Saul he wanted had become the president and is the president now, and things are not going well like it should or as it should. And now he's coming to say Nigeria is dead. But these are the same people who dined and wine together and ensured that they use their pulpit to ensure that this current government succeed and come on board. So why are they changing their mouth now? Is it not from the policy and reforms of the current administration that we are finding ourselves where we are today? What are we saying? The problems of this country, I know, of course, under the PDP regime, we had a myriad of problems, but these guys were up and doing and trying to fix them. But because these guys needed power, the opposition needed power, so they had to look for a way to take power, grab power at all costs. And that's the reason why this problem is not going to end anytime soon, because Nigerians, the leaders we have in Nigeria, they are very selfish, heartless, and greedy people. That is the thing. Using your pulpit to campaign for someone you know is not capable and is not competent of doing the job that he's vying for, because you're somehow indebted, or probably maybe the person is somehow close to use your ally, it's going to be a big slap on your personality, and that is what is playing out now. And now you're trying to change your mode that Nigeria is dead. The person that you voted for and canvassed for vote for, why is he not fixing the problem if you knew he was at first capable and competent enough to become the president of this country? Some are saying that the statement was not like you trying to canvass for vote, but tell me, how can you differentiate or distinguish the fact that the statement means that you're actually asking for a Saul to come before a David comes? What is bad if you had a David then? Everybody was supposed to use their platform to ensure that the right man comes on board for the job. Well, of course, we had to play the politics we wanted to play, because church these days had been like kind of is an embodiment of politics and others. You understand? The church is subtly going into politics, and this is not what we should be doing. This is the reason why people are castigating some top pastors in Nigeria today, because they are keeping quiet on the same thing that they complained about under previous administrations. The previous administration that some of this whole problem we were facing were not even up to half of what they had then, and they condemned them, protested against them. Under this government, everybody is keeping mute. If we should continue, this is the only country we have, and like if you people succeed in destroying it with your sermons and like with your motivation, then with your motivational speeches and all, then of course you have yourself to blame. That is just it. Drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please can you like, share, and subscribe to our channel.